organization. And joining us now on the hotline to explain it all, Pro Football Hall of Famer Eric Dickerson. ED, how are you?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good. It's been a crazy last few hours for you, hasn't it?
This happened about 10 days ago. And I got this call, and I wasn't shocked. I heard the grumbling about it, so when I got it, I really wasn't shocked. I was on the phone with my best friend, and I told him about it. And I went to the groundbreaking ceremony, and so someone told me I might get a call from Jeff Fisher or Les Snead. I said, hey, I welcome the call. So when they called me, I was ready for it.
So now take us. What exactly happened as far as you being banned from the sidelines?
Well, I'm gonna say the word. They say banned. They say they feel uncomfortable. This is how the conversation went. I got the guy. I never would have said Jeff Fisher did it, unless he said that. I just said it was upper management. So I never wanted to say it was Jeff Fisher or whoever from the Rams organization. But since he said it, the conversation we had between he and I. Okay. He called me. He said, Eric, this is Jeff Fisher. That's how you doing, Jeff? And he said, look, I just want to call you and just tell you this. Say, look, we as the Rams, we're not going to have you talking about the team and asking things from the team, and we're not going to do that. And so when he said asking things for the team, I had asked for some sideline passes for some buddies to go on the sidelines and myself. I don't have to have them because I have a sideline pass from the Hall of Fame. But I did get the courage of the Rams to call them. So as I tell you, talked to me, he said, we're not going to do that. We're not going to have you talking about the team and have you come on the sidelines and stuff, and the players feel uncomfortable with you on the sidelines. And as long as I'm head coach here, you come to the games, you're not welcome on our sidelines. The players feel uncomfortable with it. So I listened to what he had to say. He went on and on. So I said, Jeff, thank you for the call, man. I appreciate it. I said, I thank you for having the guts to call me. I said, because I've been hearing the grumbling about it. I said, but I say this to you, man. I said, I've been in L.A. for 30 years. You think I've been waiting on the Rams to come back? I said, I don't need the Rams. I said, the Rams have something that I feel like I owe them something. I said, tell them to send me a bill on it. If they give me some tickets or something, I said, I will gladly send them a check and pay them for it. I said, Eric Dix is not the guy that's got his hand out. I said, I've never been that guy. I said, anyone who knows me knows that about me. I said, my mother even used to tell me, look, when you go to somebody's house, boy, don't go over there eating all the time. Don't eat anything, come back home and eat. And I said, yes, ma'am. I said, I'm that guy. I said, Jeff, first of all, I wore the Rams uniform. I said, you could get fired. I told him, yeah, Les Snead could get fired. Kevin Demoff could get fired. I said, but I will always be Eric Dickerson of the Los Angeles Rams. I said, that's why I wear that gold jacket. I say to say what I can say. I said, I'm not trying to hurt the player. I said, I love the player. I said, I'm a player. I said, I'm always a player first. I don't want to hurt my players. I said, but I got to say what I see. I said, if I'm saying that the Rams look good, they look good. I said, people think I'm freaking crazy. I said, what you think? I said, what the hell is wrong with Eric? I said, I'm not that guy. I told him, I said, I would never be, and I just said, I would never miss the childish boy, the boy that wants me to say everything. I said, that's not me. I said, I'm not that guy. So you look for that guy, that's not me. So he went on, Eric, now we won, blah, 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 this and that, We had Britney Spears on the sideline last week, and I'm thinking in my mind, I don't give a dang about Britney Spears. I mean, Britney Spears don't know about football, and she drunk 47 gap. I mean, I like Britney Spears too, but I don't care about no Britney Spears. I don't want to hear that crap. Hey. So he goes on, Eric, we want you, we want you to come and stuff. He said, Eddie George, Eddie comes to meetings, blah, blah, blah. And I said, Jeff, man, thank you. I said, I'll say this much to you. I said, I'll say this. When I played, I still remember my worst football game. We played the Washington Redskins. I said, I had 3 turnovers. I said, I felt like I helped my team lose that game. The media said it. I said, it was true. What could I say? I mean, I felt the same way. I wasn't trying to lose the game. I had the turnovers. I said, so, man, I said, you don't have to worry about me ever coming to a game again. I don't want nobody to feel uncomfortable with me on the sidelines. I said, so he said, no, Eric, that's no. I said, no. I said, as long as you head coach, you don't ever have to worry about ever seeing me at a Ram game again. So I said, and that was the end of that call. I mean, I wasn't even like, I was upset because I'm like, how dare you have the audacity to call me with that nonsense? Like I told him, I played for that team. I bled for that team. I said, that's why I have the right. That's why I wear that Hall of Fame. That's my football team. You could go any place else, and I said, you can go back to the Titans. For all we know, we go back to the Titans, the Browns, back to SC. That's where your loyalty lies. I said, I will always be a Ram till the day I die. And we said, okay, Eric, man, that was the end of the call. That's exactly how it went.
Eric Dickerson with us here on the Jason Smith Show, Fox Sports Radio, foxsportsradio.com, and iHeartRadio. Now, Edie, I want to play what Jeff Fisher said a little bit ago after this came up today, and you talked about it on AM 570. Here's one of his statements that he made in response to this story.
I don't know where that's coming from. I saw Kevin responded via Twitter, a couple hours ago. I had a really good conversation with Eric last week, as I did with Jackie Slater. We welcome the alums. We welcome the tradition and the history.
So what do you make of it? He said you had a good conversation, and
look, I say the good conversation came after I let him know what time it was. That's when a good conversation came. Like, Eric, look, that's not what we want. Then he backed down. I mean, because, look, man, like I told him from the beginning, I'm not a kid. I'm a grown-ass man. That's what I told him. I'm not one of these kids you coach. I'm a grown-ass man. I said, you think I've been waiting on the Rams to come back to town? I said, I've been fine without the Rams for 30 years. I said, no problem. I said, Jeff, I'm not waiting. I'm not the guy who got my hand out. So it wasn't. I wasn't yelling. It wasn't screaming, nothing like that. I just told him how I felt. And when I came at him and told him that, he said, Eric, that's not what we want. We want you to be a part of the team, blah, 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 this, that. I'm like, well, hey, I said, now, a minute ago, you said that you wasn't going to do anything for me, my organization. We're not going to support you. You can't be talking about the football team like this, expect to get stuff from the Rams. I'm like, if the Rams feel like I owe them something, send me a bill, and I would damn sure pay it. I said, I feel like if I owe something to the Rams, I said, but that is not my makeup. I'm not a guy that's running around with his hand out looking for handouts. Anybody that knows Eric Dickerson knows that about me. I don't ask nobody. I don't like asking for anything from anyone. If I can avoid it, it's avoidable. And the only reason I wanted to go to that football game and didn't want to go, I don't like going to football games. Some guys, my buddy had got me some passes for my daughter to go to Disneyland. I told him, I said, if I can get you on the sideline. And when they told me, well, we don't think we can because they feel uncomfortable with the stuff you said. I told them, look, I want to go to a football game about as much as I want to tie a bloody stake around my neck and jump in the Pacific Ocean butt naked. That's about how much I want to go to a football game.
That is a fantastic drop the mic moment. Now, are they going to ban the 15,000 people that wear Eric Dickerson throwback jerseys in the stadium?
I don't know. They might want the jerseys in there, man. I say this much here. I'm a fan. Know that much. I love my football team. I want my team to win. That's all I want. I don't want any more, no less than that. I'm gonna always be a Rams fan if I go to the games and not go to the games. I go to the sports bar to watch the games. And can I tell you how frustrating it is right here in Los Angeles when I'm in the sports bar and just the other day the Patriots come on, everybody's jumping up and down, the Patriots score a touchdown, the Rams score a touchdown, it's dead quiet. I'm like, this is so frustrating. And this is our city. This isn't Boston. And I respect all fans. Hey, if you're a fan, you're a fan. I got Raider fans in there. Raider fans, they jumping up and down. But the Ram fans, we don't have anything to scream for. I mean, L.A. is a city of winners. It's not a city of losers. I told them this when they came here. This is L.A. This is not St. Louis. You think you're the 7,000-pound gorilla? It don't work like that in this city. You got to come here to win. There's too many things going on. You got the Clippers. You got the Lakers. You got the Raiders, which is up to not far away, and they're winning. So, you can't come here thinking you're going to go 6-10, 5-11, and think the city's going to just jump behind you. It doesn't work like that. And I say again, I want my team to win. I'm a frustrated fan, just like the fans out there.
So, what could be done at this point? What could salvage things with you and the Rams? Have you thought about that, or what it might take, or is it still?
You know what? I haven't even thought. Like I told Jeff Fisher, I meant this. One thing about people who know me, no, I don't back down on my word. What I say is true. When I said I would never come to a game as long as he's head coach, I said nothing against him. I said, but I'm not going to no more. He had the nerve to call me with that. I'll never come to a Ram game. I'll watch them from a distance. I'll watch them at the sports bars. And whatever happens, happens. And I'll always support my football team 100%. But I will never be at another Ram game in the Coliseum again as long as he's head coach.
So that
he told me, he said to me this, as long as I'm head coach, As long as I'm head coach here, we don't feel comfortable with you on the sidelines. You're talking about my team, talking about the players, and I don't feel comfortable with that. With you coming on the sidelines, and I said, okay, no problem.
And you're not buying that for a minute. I don't feel comfortable because you've been calling for Jared Goff for weeks when the offense stagnated like everybody else did.
Man, look,
what's so hard about that?
Why not have him? Really, look, you drafted him number one. You said this was your guy. You said this is the guy that was most NFL ready to play. So play him. Don't put him on the sideline. You might as well play him. We're not going anywhere. Just be for real. We're not going. Look, the last 5 games I picked, and all the ones they won, the ones they won, they lost, they lost. I picked all 5 of them. And I've been saying it from day one. I said they're going to be 6-10, 5-11 at best. And do I want my team to be that? Absolutely not. It's frustrating for me. I'm a fan. I'm an ex-player. And all the ex-players, I just talked to Jackie Slater tonight. I talked to David Hill, Leroy Irving. All of us are frustrated players. We're just frustrated watching this debacle every year. You hear about, Jeff Fisher's the guy to move a football team. He's done it before. Okay, he moved the team, but where did they go when they moved it? 12-4? 10-5? 11-5? 10-6? No. 8-8, 8-8, 7-9. So anybody can move a team to go. To me, I don't give a damn if it's 8-8. That's a losing season. If you satisfied with 8-8, you're a loser. That's how I look. That's not even. I think 500 is a losing season.
Eric, how much of it, I could tell exactly how you feel, obviously, emotionally. Have you had time to reflect and realize that with your legacy and being treated like this, how unfair that could be?
Well, I'll say this much here. Like I told Jeff this. I said, Jeff, here's a team, and I said, is this football team? I said, they didn't treat me right. They made me like I was the villain back in the 80s. Like I was a bad guy. No one liked me. No one could get along with me. I said, I love my football. I didn't ever want to leave the Rams. I said, I still care for this team. I said, and this is how I get treated still the same way. I said, because back then we didn't have a voice. It was all about the beat writers and the reporters. They said what they want to say. I said, now we have a voice. We have an outlet. Because now the players they have somewhere to go other than go through a beat writer. And my thing is, look, like I say this here, I love my football team. I do. I want my team to win. But I'll say it again. I will never, ever attend a game as long as he's head coach. He had the nerve to call me to tell me that. I don't care what it is. He don't have the right for that. He doesn't have that right. He's not. If he's a player, he's not that kind of player. He may be that kind of coach, but he hasn't won. He hasn't had to win a season with the Rams ever. That's how I look at ever. So to me, hey, I'm sorry, but it's uphill. It starts at the very top. And who's the top? The top of our organization right now is Kevin Dimhoff. And I take a hard look at him. It is what it is. And I always say these suits try to run football, or they try to run football teams. They don't know football. They know the day-to-day. They know how to sell PSLs and stuff. They don't know, who can coach, who can play. They like, oh yeah, he can jump so high. He got a great vertical. Man, that don't mean nothing. Look like Tarzan, play like Jane. That's what it is. And we've had so many bad picks. It's just awful. And I'm not. I look at our left tackle. We still struggling left tackle. The guy who protects the quarterback. We're trying to find Greg. They deactivated a guy, Greg Robinson. Who they drafted number 2. Just like I was the number 2 pick in the draft, and he's not even playing. They deactivate him. It's a problem. It's a disconnect. That's all I'm saying. It's a disconnect. And hey, like I say, I want to win, and I don't care whose feelings I hurt. And it's not about trying to hurt anyone's feelings. I just want to win. I just want my team to win. That's all it is. And I'm a frustrated fan, but just by chance, I happen to play for the team too. So that's it.
Follow him on Twitter at Eric Dickerson, Pro Football Hall of Famer, The Eric Dickerson Show, every Monday on AM 570 LA Sports at noon. Check him out. ED, always welcome on the show here, man. Hey, especially if you can get me past to see Britney Spears, because that would be pretty cool. I would kind of like that. Appreciate it, man.
It's about football, but yeah, it'd be great to see business. If it's about football, I don't care about that crap.
You got it, man. We'll talk soon. Thanks so much.
Okay,
Thanks,
all right,
Eric.
all right.